Hey everybody, thank you all for rejoining my channel and checking out this video. I'm here talking to you guys about my co-parenting and separation experience. My first video about co-parenting and separation, I talked to you guys a little bit about what my co-parenting and separation experience was like. Talking a little bit more about my separation with my children's mother, it was still a very difficult task to process. It was very hard to actually, take it all in day by day, knowing that I probably wasn't going to get her back. And I really did want her back. I kept trying to fix her, right? There's something about us in human nature where you want to fix the other person or you want to fix the situation. She was kind of set on what she wanted from life. I think the most unfortunate part was that she wanted time and she wanted space. I continually waited, but it wouldn't be right for me to kind of be waiting on my end for 3, 6, 9 months, 1 year, 2 years down the line, waiting to see if she would ever take me back when I could go on ahead and start life and be happy myself. Nobody's telling me that I had to wait, before people want to jump on my skin about, well, you don't have to wait, you can do whatever you want. Sure, but, there's something that's so important to me about family and trying to keep family together. And at the end of the day, that's all that I wanted to do. I wanted to keep my family together. I didn't want it to be coerced. I just wanted it to be natural. I wanted to show her, yeah, you can be with me, I can be with you. We can work these things out through to the end. I stopped trying when she wasn't reciprocating any kind of affection from me at all. We probably went on 2 dates at the most. We were happy, she was smiling. There was something, she had like an inner peace to herself, and I was like, I like where this is going. I've been talking to God a little bit, and he prayerfully, we're headed in the same direction together. I don't want to look back at the past anymore, and I just want to look at the future. I don't want to look at what all has transpired between us back then, because all that now is history. I'm a person who doesn't want to keep looking back over their shoulder. I want to look forward. I want that tunnel vision. I want to just be able to go straight through, and I want to be able to reach that end. I want to be able to reach the end of the tunnel happily. But because she wasn't showing me the same attentions, she wasn't wanting what I was wanting. She wasn't wanting to be in a relationship. She was still wanting space. And when somebody still tells you that after 6 months plus, you kind of know what you need to do on your end. You're either going to wait around for that person forever and you're going to be miserable because they're already happy doing something on their own, or you're going to do what you need to do in order to be mentally healthy. In my mind, I knew that time was up. Couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't wait around being depressed. I wasn't depressed. I was depressed over the situation, but I wasn't depressed because she wasn't taking me back. I was just hurt. Okay, yeah, depression and hurt, sure. It could be the same thing, but yeah, it was my baby mama. I didn't want anybody else to have her.
I'm selfish. I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else.
And the fact that she didn't choose me, it really did hurt my ego. I'm not going to say it didn't, because it did. But, it is what it is. It's an experience. It's a life journey experience, and it's just one for the books. I like to see my kids happy. I like to see them smile. I want to make memories. We would go to the park. We would go swing. We would go swimming. We would go to the gym. We would go to indoor play places. We would go to outdoor play places. Wherever COVID didn't shut anything down, we were there. Taking the necessary precaution, being safe, but having fun. I'm not the type of person who lays and sits dormant, waiting on somebody else's response. You're going to have me sitting here waiting forever, and I'm not about that life. I'm ready to move on, move forward, be happy. What hurt me the most was that my kid's mother did not pick me. She didn't choose me. That hurt my ego, and that is something that I've had to deal with. My only advice to those that are going through the same thing that I have been going through for the past year is to be patient, be respectful, be amicable. It's really hard to put your emotions to the side, especially if you're a dad like me. You really are passionate about your children. When you are separated from your children, it's not easy at all, especially when your children are used to being with you. They're crying because they want to stay with daddy. That does hurt. Even though my kids have been going through this for a year now, I still feel like in the back of their mind that they might be so unsure as to why daddy is not letting them stay with them, and that really does hurt. I feel sorry for every child, for any child that's in this kind of situation. I was a child in that same situation as well, growing up in a split up household where mommy and daddy weren't together. Then my stepdad came into my mother's life, and he's been there ever since for 20 plus years. So I commend him. I think the other hard thing about co-parenting is the fact that I have to deal with another man. When it comes to my children, just know your boundaries. There's something about when a breakup is fresh and then you know that there is another man in the picture. Because I'm a girl dad, I have to be on heightened alert. I am iffy with any man being near my child, but to be away from my daughter thinking that anything negative could happen. That really gets my blood boiling, and that's emotion for another video, because I am going to do a video on being the father of a daughter. Those feelings are tied to separation, because I'm not in that household anymore with my kids.